Welcome to our Mary Greeley Primetime Alive presentation, Motivated to Move. I'm Vicki Newell, and I manage the Primetime Alive program here at Mary Greeley Medical Center. As a reminder, if you would like to know more about Primetime Alive or upcoming programs, or to sign up for another program, you can go to mgmc.org/PTA. Our presenter today is Brenda Baker. Brenda has been in the fitness industry for 25 years. She has a degree in exercise science from Iowa State University and is a certified personal trainer and health coach. She is currently the manager of the Mary Greeley Lifetime Fitness Center in Story City, where she has worked the past 21 years. Brenda lives in Slater, and when not working, enjoys spending time with her family and attending her kids' many sporting events. Before I bring up Brenda, also, I wanted to just challenge everybody out there today. Motivated to move. I myself try to find opportune times to add some movement into my day. So instead of sitting and watching the presentation today, maybe you want to stand for part of it, as long as you can and it's comfortable for you. Stand, or even hold on to a chair and march a little bit, or if you have a little bit of room, you can walk and pace a little bit while still being able to watch the program. You don't have to, but just a little idea I wanted to throw out there to all of you today as you spend the next 20 or 30 minutes listening to Brenda. So please welcome Brenda.
Hello, and thank you, Vicki. And as Vicki said, I am Brenda Baker, manager of the fitness center in Story City. And even though I can't see you all, I'd like to welcome you and thank you for coming on to listen to my presentation, Motivated to Move. And before we get started, I want to just touch on some of the benefits of regular exercise, and then we'll get into, I'll talk about motivation and then specific strategies that will help you stay motivated to move, as it says. So let's get started. And I have highlighted just some of the main benefits of exercise. There are more, but I just wanted to talk about just a few, hit on those. And the first is reducing the risk of chronic disease. Exercise can really help prevent heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and high blood pressure, some things like that. And it also helps maintain strong bones and muscle. And you've probably heard that as we age, we lose muscle mass, bone density, and exercise just really helps combat that muscle loss and bone loss, and thereby really decreasing your risk of injuries, like say from a fall, for example. Also helps promote quality sleep. You talk to people that exercise regularly, and they will say that they sleep better, they fall asleep more quickly. If they wake up in the night, they tend to be able to fall back to sleep more easily as well. Another one, it helps fight depression. It helps increase your mood. Exercise can make your brain more sensitive to the hormones norepinephrine and serotonin, thereby reducing those symptoms of depression. We'll go on with a few more here. It gives you more energy because as you exercise, your heart and lungs become more efficient, and therefore you expend less energy maybe doing the same activities that you normally do throughout your day. So you have more energy that way. And exercise can help reduce pain. Studies have shown that exercise can alleviate symptoms of chronic health issues, for example, such as fibromyalgia and low back pain. And it can boost your brain health as well. Again, when you're exercising, it is really increasing that blood flow and oxygen to your brain. And the last one that I listed is helping maintain and or lose weight. Again, you're exercising, you're burning those calories, and so it can help you, again, maintain, or with the deficit, help you lose weight as well. So again, I just wanted to highlight some of the main ones and just showing you, I mean, we know exercise is really good for us, but why is it still hard then to get motivated or stay motivated, to be consistent with that? So let's talk about motivation. First of all, just a quick definition that it's the general desire or willingness of someone to do something. So in this case, the willingness of you to exercise consistently. And what that comes down to, let me switch here. Oops. Hang on, I'm having trouble advancing here. Next. Whoop. Previous, I missed one. Here we go. Excuse my tough technical difficulties. So motivation really has to come down to you wanting to do it. And it has to be more internal. For example, some people, my doctor says I need to exercise more. And for most people, that's like, yeah, I know I should do it. So I encourage you all to spend some time finding your why, as I put it. Why is exercise, why is that important to you? And I listed 4 broader kind of reasons here, but you can go really in depth. So I want to be healthy. Why? Just keep breaking it down until you really find that, yes, that's really important to me. And then I encourage you to stick it somewhere on a sheet of paper or write it down and refer back to that often. So on days like today, maybe when it's too cold and you just want to stay bundled under a blanket, that you're like, no, I'm going to go exercise, and this is why. This is important to me. So, for example, under health, there's a lot of different things that could fall under there. For some people, it's I want to lower my A1C, or I want to be able to go off this medication, or maybe not go to the doctors often, etc. So there can be lots of examples under that. Family could be, I want to be able to continue to play with my grandkids, pick up my grandkids, or for some people it's just that have maybe younger kids too. They're spending time with their family and they're doing activities together. Some people just want to set a good example for their kids and be able to be there for them. And I put travel down because sometimes, when you retire, you have more time to travel, and some people really enjoy that. And I had a lady at the actually, it was a gentleman at the fitness center in Story City, and he goes, the reason why I keep coming in here so often is because I enjoy traveling and I want to be able to continue to do that for as long as possible. And some people, it's because they want to be able to keep doing their hobbies, gardening, fishing, bowling, whatever it may be. People just want to be able to continue to do the things that they enjoy. So I encourage you to find some time, take some time and find your why, and then write that down and keep it in front of you. So we know there's lots of health benefits, and motivation, you need to find out what is really important to you, but then what are some strategies also that you can use to help keep you motivated to keep exercising. So the first one that I have listed, I don't know if you can read that very well, but it says schedule your workout. I'm sure you've heard that before, but really, if you treat it like an appointment, and people aren't going to miss their hair appointments, or something like that. But if you write it on your calendar or put it in your phone, set a reminder, and if something else comes up or somebody calls you, you'd say, no, I have a commitment at that time, and just really make that a priority. So I prefaced these strategies by saying that I'm going to go through 4 of them, and if you already have something that works for you, great. But if you're looking for something, maybe try one of these out. If that's not the greatest thing, try another one. But just finding something that's really going to help you stick to a regular workout routine. So scheduling your workout is one of those. The second one I want to talk about is rewarding yourself. And it doesn't have to be something major. Some people do, like I put, watch a TV show. So there's, if you have a favorite Netflix show or something that's on TV, just knowing that, okay, I'm going to get my workout in, then I can watch this show. Or some people do it while they are watching their show. If they come in, for example, in Story City in our fitness center, they're watching their HGTV show while they're walking or biking or something like that. Some people like to go see a movie with their friend, and I'm going to work out 3 times this week, and then this weekend I'm going to go watch this movie. Getting a massage is another example. And reading a book, some people have a really good book, and sometimes they're hard to put down, but if you think, all right, I'm going to work out and then I can read more of my book. healthy snack, rewarding yourself with that, or a drink. I know that I have an individual that comes to our aqua classes, and she comes 3 mornings, kind of a little bit earlier, and she says that I don't have my coffee until after class because then that is my reward. That's my reward for coming here and getting my workout in. Another example could be getting new fitness gear. There's lots of gadgets and equipment, shoes, clothes, something like that. But just setting it up so I'm doing this number of workouts a week, or today I'm going to do this, and then I can watch my show. Just finding a way to reward yourself for doing your workout. All right, then I have set a goal or join a challenge. So let's talk about a goal first. And a goal should be, you've heard of the SMART goals. It really needs to be something where it can be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. So example, someone comes in and, I want to get in shape. Okay, well, what does that mean? A more realistic goal might be, or SMART goal would be, I am going to exercise. I'm going to come in, I'm going to walk for 20 minutes, 3 days in the month of February, for example. That could be one. Or I had another individual at the fitness center who knew that she was going to be going on a vacation. It was like 4 months away, and she was going to be walking 2 or 3 miles a day on that vacation. And she goes, all right, for the next 4 months, I'm going to build up. I'm going to come in 4 days a week and keep increasing the amount of time that I'm walking so that I can walk, get up to 4 minutes walking, or 30 minutes of walking 4 days a week at least. So having some goal helps you to stay motivated. And I also put join a challenge. And what I mean by that is, some fitness centers have those. And I know in Story City for our Silver Sneakers people, for example, in December, we had that all the Silver Sneakers members that came at least 10 times in the month of December, we entered them all into a drawing for a gift card at the end of that. There's also online, like if you go on and Google online fitness challenges, different things come up. There are some that you can do on your own, or there's something that you can print off and it says like 30 days of, different exercises to try, and you can cross those off. There's some that you can pay to join. So it's just everyone would have to find kind of what works for them or what interests them. But challenges are another way to help you stay motivated. And then, can't read that. Over here it says accountability partner or partners. And I listed a pet, and I was really thinking of, like a dog or something, because if you're like me and you have a dog and you walk it regularly and then you try to miss, they're going to come to you and be like, let's go, let's go. So if you have a dog, that's a great way. And I guess I put pet because honestly, I've seen somebody walking their cat in a stroller around too. So that's why I put pet, but usually it's a dog. And a spouse or a friend, we have a lot of people. I even see where I live in Slater that they meet people and they do a lot of walking together. Or if you go to the fitness center or something with a spouse, just somebody that you're meeting them there and you don't want to let them down, and they can help you guys hold each other accountable. And I put, join a fitness class. So there's lots of classes that, we have some in Story City or fitness centers in Ames here, the community center, and they really become a big community. I know our Silver Sneakers group in Story City has really developed that accountability. If someone's gone, they're like, hey, where have you been? Or if somebody is sick, they're sending them cards. But they're just there and they have a great time, and they always go to coffee afterwards as well. And it's a really good community that they've developed that way. The last one I listed is a personal trainer. And for some people, that really keeps them motivated to, it's like, yes, they're paying, but then they know that they have that appointment and they need to be there to meet with their trainer. So that's another good way to hold you accountable as well. So those were some of the strategies. And that's really what I have. And I just, reiterating that exercise has many health benefits. Exercise really is medicine. And just really finding that motivation, first of all, it needs to come from within. You need to really do some searching and find your why and really keep that focus in front of you. And the strategies that we went over, the rewarding yourself, scheduling your workout, joining a challenge, or setting a goal, or having an accountability partner are ways to help keep you on track too. So I will open it up for questions.
All right. I'm going to step in quick. I don't think as of right now we had any questions, but we are going to look here. Okay, so what I do then sometimes, I kind of do my closing, and if anybody out there has any questions, please go ahead and type those in as I'm talking, and then we'll have Brenda jump back in. And now we have enough room between us. I'll take this off so you can hear me. So thank you, Brenda. This was a very specific topic for us today, and I loved the different options that you gave, and I think that figuring out your motivation and your why is so big, and so it got me up there thinking myself, because I think that helps clarify for all of us and puts a little more meaning behind it. So thank you for taking time, coming and talking to us today. Okay. Well, we do have a question. I'm going to go through my things quickly. How about that? And then we'll do the questions. So the only other thing I have is to remind you of upcoming programs. Again, you have to go to mgmc.org/PTA to sign up for those. Next Wednesday, we have a program, 2 p.m., Faith and Spirit as We Age. And then next month is Heart Month. So we're starting out Thursday, February 3rd at 2 p.m. with a program, Real Foods for Heart Health. So go online, sign up for those. I will read the question and then you can pop in. Are there certain types of exercise that are better if one has osteoporosis? Are there some to avoid?
All right, thank you. That's a good question. So the weight-bearing exercises, walking is better, and especially the strength training, because that's really when you're lifting that resistance, it's the muscles pulling on that bone, helping to build that bone mass and prevent bone loss. I mean, as far as to avoid, really, I would say, the traditional sit-ups, anything that's really going to flex the spine is definitely one area that you want to avoid.
I don't see any other questions popping up, so I'll pop in there one more time. All right. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you for the question out there. If any other questions pop up, I can also keep track of those and send them off to Brenda, and we can share those. So once again, thank you. Stay warm and safe out there, everyone, and thank you for joining us today.